What's up, y'all? What's going on?
Are we live and in living color?
We are live. Welcome, YouTube.
Hello, everybody.
What's up,
Welcome, welcome,
YouTube?
welcome.
Y'all will be seeing me eat my little sunflower seeds during the show.
Why are
Tonight,
you hungry?
tomorrow, I'm doing a water only for 24 hours.
Oh, Lord.
I can't do it this weekend because one of my best friends just left, and another one coming in. So, Nick will be here Saturday. So we got to eat.
Lord. Well, y'all know what to do. He over here talking about some damn food. And, yeah, y'all share. Sharing is caring.
Yeah. Listen,
'Cause you know I'm over here trying to get it together.
we're going out on Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm cooking Sunday dinner. I haven't did Sunday dinner in a long time. So I'm gonna do some turkey wings and some fried chicken and some dressing and some macaroni and
Oh,
cheese.
look, there it is. I can share, right?
Shanisha's doing the macaroni and cheese. And then I'm gonna do some dressing and some greens and stuff. So we're gonna eat. We finna eat. We are finna eat. So I can't do any. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Then Monday I start back over again. So pretty much.
You can advertise that show that's coming here.
Which one?
The Hallelujah something.
Oh, you're talking about the one Hallelujah.
You know, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Do you want to tell the folks about it?
They didn't pay us for it, so no.
And there you have it. That's why we don't say y'all stuff. That's exactly why we don't say your stuff.
We got a follower. Yeah.
We got a better one than most that's out there.
I ain't, no, ma'am. Nope.
Okay, I shared. Thank you.
Yeah,
there it is. What James talking about? Who's supposed to be on the show? Ooh. Okay, I would never want to do that. That looks nasty. Has anyone ever had a foot detox?
No, but it's good, they said, because they said it takes all your toxins out your whole body.
Ooh, but that looks nasty.
That's all that's in you.
That look nasty. I don't know if I want to do that. I'll stick to my my manicure and pedicure and keep it moving. Oh
no,
my God.
It's really good for you.
Oh Lord. I'm not sure about
that.
July 20th.
Go.
July 20th, you guys. We are on our way to Healdsburg. We are doing the Healdsburg day trip. And I will be picking up in Castro Valley, so you don't have to drive. You just hop on in this good old van, and off we go. So you can go to www.christopherterrencejones.com and click the shop tab, and you can purchase your ticket. I want to say, too, while I'm in that same breath, I did cancel the Seattle trip. I did cancel Seattle because what people didn't realize, Seattle was this weekend.
It was next weekend.
No, this weekend.
No, it wasn't. It was next weekend. It was next weekend. It was the weekend of Easter.
That is this weekend, ain't it?
No, it's not.
I'm so confused, y'all, with life right now. I don't know.
You got a whole other 2 weeks, right?
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, y'all, but I did. Lord.
That's why I didn't say nothing when you said that we was going to Val thing Saturday. That's why I didn't say nothing, because I was like, "Oh, the trip to Seattle is next week, so that's fine. That works."
I'm so.
You were the weekend of Easter, because I was going to be out there on Easter.
Y'all, I am, so much has been going on, y'all. With the 6 days that I've been working and going bobo crazy, I don't know whether I'm going or coming. I don't know whether I'm going or coming.
This is the 4th weekend. March got 5, and you were the 5th.
Dang, I missed that.
So I was just like, oh, okay, well, hey, it's still going. Me and Bria talked about it yesterday. She had all her girlfriends lined up. We was offered to go.
Okay, Brad, we're gonna have another date. I'll come back at another date.
We
I
just
just
was talking
really,
about it yesterday.
I was so. It's been so much, y'all. And the reason why I'm working like I'm working right now is y'all know I'm going to Dubai. And so everything has to be paid before you go when you do these excursions with group tours. So I'm trying to pay all this, and I'm trying not to use my job money. I'm trying to use my outside money so that I'm not being inconvenienced on any of my bills and anything like that. And you know how that is. So I have to work like a slave. Also, I want to send a shout out to Rosie, my student who passed on Monday. And
Hey, Rosie.
so you guys will see a picture with her. I'll be with her on Friday to get the rest of her paperwork done. She passed on Monday, and she was struggling to get past this test because then the CHP coordinator in San Francisco is extremely hard to pass. Extremely. And so Rosie felt,
Rosie.
huh?
I told her congratulations, Rosie.
Oh, yeah, it was a struggle, and this woman has made people cry. These coordinators are a piece of work. So she passed. I want to send that shout out, and I will be fixing another Seattle date for you guys. There will be one coming, but I have been delirious. I have been delirious because most days I'm doing 15-hour days. And so I'm up at 4:30. Sometimes I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, sitting in the bed looking at the wall when I want to be asleep, want to be asleep and can't sleep. And so just been doing that and just been focused so much. I was talking to my sister Yolanda, and we always talk via Marco Polo because our schedules crisscross. And I was talking to her and I started crying, and I didn't know why I was so emotional. And February was the anniversary of my dad, so that kind of sent me. March 16th was the anniversary of my little brother Robert. So I just it's been a lot going on, and I just been hanging on and saying, hey, I got this. But y'all, stop living in a box. Get out, do something. And I understand some of you are so churchy that you can't do anything else besides church. And I'm not saying that you got to leave church, but you got to get out and start doing some other things. You got to get out, experience life, go to a museum, do something that you've never done before. Take a chance and just try to experience something new. Because if you stay stuck in a rut, and I told myself the other day, I feel like I'm back at the start of my career. When I first started driving the bus, I was doing 6-7 days. I was going straight because I was always at a museum. I was always at some kind of exhibit. I was seeing different things. So I got excited. But while I was doing that, life passed by. Life kept going right on by. And I was missing out on so many things that I also wanted to do on the other side. So I was like, okay, I got to get it together. I got to get it together. And I slowed down, got it together. And I'm just grateful for the space that I'm in now. I'm grateful to God because I'm just in amazing space. I can't complain. I'm at peace. I wake up at peace. I go to bed in peace. And I may be tired, but I was in the kitchen, opened the refrigerator. Oh my God, whose refrigerator is this? My refrigerator is full of food. I'm like, I need to clean this bad boy out. And then I cook so much now, I feel like, ooh, what was happening in previous life? And then I realized what it was. When I was living on my own, I still had a commute. So I was doing 2 hours. By the time you got home, you were tired. Now I'm home on a bad day, 45 minutes. But most days, if it's no traffic, I can be home in 30 minutes. And that's just an amazing thing. And I roll my butt in this house, and there it is. And my brother, he over there y'all know he ain't nothing but a gym bunny. I call him the gym bunny, honey. He lived. Oh, I got something. It came in the mail.
What?
It came in the mail.
What is the A? Can't see it.
Right. Where there?
Child, it ain't working. There you go. What is it?
So y'all know, I ain't gonna tell y'all the name. You gotta figure it out yourself. Kelly Clarkson is doing some stuff that she saw on Shark Tank, and I decided to try it with her. So I'm gonna try
you have to work out. You have to work out with that.
Oh no! I got the one that you don't have to work out with because she said she ain't lifted a finger and it's just changed.
So you're just gonna be lazy and then still be fat at the end.
I'm not lazy. I still walk. I gotta
when
up my
walk,
game.
When you walk, you forgot you can't see my watch.
And I do walk.
I don't see that thing going off.
Oh, then you done messed up. It ain't on there.
No, I listen. I'm gonna check on my phone right now.
Now, last week I didn't walk. I didn't walk last week because I was sick. I was out. But I do get out and walk at around 9:15-ish, 9:20. Keisha and I get out and we go around the long block. And she cusses me out to drag me out of my house.
Don't show up no more.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I know I'm walking because I get yours, I get Keisha's.
Well, mine's is just easy, child.
I don't even understand. So wait, okay, let's talk about activity. So how do I know if it's going to you? How did we do that?
Because you invite. It says sharing.
Where is sharing?
It should be at the bottom.
At the bottom of the watch or on the
phone. If you go to your thing on your phone.
Which part on the phone? Go to the watch section?
No, go to your activities. Your activities. Fitness. It says fitness.
Oh,
it looks like a thing on your watch.
Fitness. Let's just go Google. Let's go to there, fitness.
And then it says sharing.
Sharing. So your name comes up. Keisha's name comes. Wait.
Yeah, I ain't got you on here at all. I got everybody else on here because it tells you who's doing what. You're on here, but you ain't doing.
It says I'm sharing with you and Keisha.
Yeah, it is bottom zero. It ain't. You ain't got nothing going on, child. For the last 7 days.
Because I ain't walked. I was out for 3 days.
You on here?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, y'all get your gym. I love going to. I'm going back tonight. I went this morning on my way back.
Lord,
so I gotta go. I'm not free. Only thing is, I don't want to take any supplements or anything. I want to do this naturally if I can feel good about myself about me achieving something. So that's why I ain't cutting nobody else. Y'all all the fast work if y'all need to. I ain't in it. For Deshaun, I'm not doing no surgeries. I don't care what nobody is up there and told you. I ain't had no surgery for no damn weight loss. I still got my whole stomach, and it ain't tied in knots. Just FYI.
I'm not.
Got the stomach.
I'm not.
He was there. Yeah, bro. He was there. Yeah, he was there when I had the surgery that I had. So he know I ain't had no weight surgery. But anyway, listen, I do have a couple of announcements. We want to definitely say happy birthday to our old co-host, Miss Denisha Delaney. Today she turned 45. So happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
There's her birthday. Then what else? Something else. Seattle. We're coming to Seattle. We're coming your way April 20th. So you guys go on and come on out to Seattle. We're honoring Miss Dr. Lady C. Yvette C. Williams. We honored her last year actually on the show. And this time we're doing it in person. And we got some friends coming. My sister Nikita, my sister Crystal, Lejeune, my sister Bria, who's already in Seattle, and the crazy Cassandra. She sings with Danielle. She's that powerhouse lady. And our sister Michelle and my boy Christian. We are going to have a good time. And my other boy, Dominique Reams, and Encounter. This is going to be great. Get your tickets, just $20. We want to bless Yvette. She was one of the main background singers before background singing was background singing and everybody wanted to do it. You can hear her voice on the worship medley from Kirk Carr. You can hear her voice on Sanctuary. You can hear her voice on the most singing song ever, For Every Mountain. So you guys, come on, let's go out and support her if you're in Seattle. In other news, we lost the legendary Sandra Crouch. She passed away on Sunday at noon. She was the twin sister of Andre Crouch. The Crouch family and the Hawkins family was very close, very joint together, knitted together, music-wise, everything. Hopefully it'd be a story behind them two families, because them two families created music and
sound
opened up the music of everything. And these two families together, there was no competition, there was no jealousy, there was none of it. They were like a real
family.
So with Pastor Sandra, she was a pastor. She co-pastored when Pastor Andre was here. She took over when he passed. So we are praying for the Crouch family. We're praying for you. One of our own Love Center ministry members, Patrick Stragus. That's his cousin. So we're praying for them. Praying for you, Pat. I already know. Reached out to him and talked to him a couple of times, including today. And he'll be with us on Sunday too for dinner. So we're just going to pray for them, pray for the Crouch family, pray for the gospel music. When someone this big in gospel, there's always a shift that takes place. Y'all need to do your research on who Pastor Sandra Crouch was. I'll say that. I'm a little disappointed in some of these gospel artists that ain't said nothing about her passing.
So
that's a little ignorant to me.
I agree with that. I was a little taken aback too.
Yeah. I mean, if it was an actor or if it was an R&B or anybody, it would have been all over Pastor over Facebook and over Instagram, and you couldn't stop from seeing it. You know what I mean? So I'm a little disappointed in the gospel industry at large.
And she sung some of the most iconic songs in the dang industry. So how can you not respect her?
This lady did a phenomenal tribute to her. If you go see it, it's on. Donna Lawrence shared it. I shared it with him and all that. Go look at it. She breaks down what Sandra Crouch did.
I think she did
it was really, really good, because a lot of people didn't know what she did and who she was and what song she sung. Why?
I don't know why.
Because we're on that wavelength of this generation not fall. This generation think Kirk Franklin and others did more than they don't know nothing about the other stuff because they don't do their homework. Do your homework. Do your homework on who and what Sandra Crouch did. Just do it.
They were. How do you not pay homage to the people that came before you?
Yeah, because they think. Well, yeah. What's up, Paul? How you doing?
That's it right there. Paul said it. She was a legend, one of the few to receive a Grammy after her very first album on her own that she produced herself and paid for, and had some of the most iconic songs. Yes. Oh my God, that was my song.
Your homework.
Completely yes. Oh my God.
Go do your homework.
It's crazy. But then, if there's going to be a star-studded funeral, they want somebody to make sure they sing. Yeah. And I don't understand how you get so grand that you don't pay respect to the people who came before you.
Well, you know what? I have my feelings about that. So we're going to leave that conversation alone. Because if I tell y'all about some of your people that y'all love so much, you'll be really disappointed. You may not buy nothing else from them. Because I get to the point that I see them on the radio, I want to turn it off.
Exactly. Paul, you're right. Every song on her album was literally a #1 single hit. It
She was a
was.
great, and even outside of the CDs and all that kind of stuff,
She was amazing.
she was a great woman just to be around. Like she was just so friendly and so nice. Like I
So,
remember her coming to the church, and for pastors, I'll say this. He was sick. We celebrated his 61st birthday. We kind of knew it wasn't going to be that much longer. The church wasn't going to do anything for it because we had just celebrated his 60th. Me, Karen Devine, and Gene Wise pushed Gloria King and the rest of the committees to celebrate Pastor's 61 first birthday. Gloria and them approved it. We reached out. I reached out personally to a whole lot of gospel artists and preachers, just asking for a birthday clip. 60 seconds, 30 seconds. Happy birthday, Bishop Hawkins. Can I get that? You'd be amazed on how many people I didn't hear back from. Some of them said no, they didn't have time. Sandra and Andre got in touch with Auntie Lynette, I think, and Uncle Rusty and them, and flew in, and brought the people. What's the lady name? The light-skinned lady, big lady?
Taylor Vega.
Yes.
Taylor.
Brought her and a couple of other people, and they sung. Did they not, Terrence? They sung and told stories and took their time. And we stayed there all night. You know what I mean? When Pastor passed, they came to the house the same day. They were at the house. You know what I mean? That's what real friendship is. You know what I mean? They were just so nice people. Uncle Ed service, they were just so nice. When we went to Andre's service, they're just so nice of people. But anyway, to go back and say, so I asked those people and they told me no, and some just didn't respond. Not even 2 months later, he passed. And we had the whole goddamn Stellar Awards at the Paramount Theater because every gospel artist
was trying to break their neck to get through the door.
Was there. Had over 200 bishops and pastors was there.
Trying to be seen.
You know what I mean? It was just a few gospel artists I can name by name that wasn't there. That should have been there.
Be sing.
You know what I mean? So it's just it's nice to be nice. So she was one of those nice people.
It's nice to be nice.
So
y'all know I always have a story. I've been in this thing a long time. So I actually dated Andre Crouch's one of his godchildren. And so I got to spend time down at the church. And one of the times that I went, church was over and we were standing around, and that's how I got to meet Roz Ryan. And from y'all know her from Amen with Clifton Davis. She was one of the Hedderbrink sisters. And we were standing there talking, and she was just like, oh my God, you go to Love Center? I was like, yeah, I go to Love Center. She's like, oh my God, she's such an iconic church. I said, no. If I tell you, when you think of songs, you just think of Andre Crouch. I said, yes, Love Center, we have that. And Andre got on the piano and he started playing my song, and he started singing.
Oh, shut up.
He started singing my favorite song. And I was just like, oh.
It is.
Get your popcorn. Yes. He started singing my song, and just the most humble person of life. And so we were sitting there, and Sandra started talking, and I'm just like, the magnitude of her voice when she speaks, it would resound in the building. And I'm just sitting there out, and I said, wow. I said, two iconic people that are mega stars that have not let stardom take their heads all the way to where they won't even speak to you.
But that's the whole thing, because the Hawkins was the same way. They, like,
Same way.
Auntie Lynette is so laid back. All of them, Uncle Ed, like they were all laid,
and they're
back.
major celebrities.
And they have
even after they're gone, they will still be household names.
Yeah.
There's gospel artists that we won't even never hear from them no more. Yeah. And I was like, how do you be such a big name and still be so humble? People don't even understand that Andre and Sandra worked with Michael Jackson a lot. And they were just, it's no way that we sit up here with these gospel artists and you can't say nothing.
I remember when Uncle Ed, at Andre service, Uncle Ed had words, and he was saying how humble and how nice Andre was. He said that some of us are so arrogant right now, you can't say nothing to us. He said it.
Arrogant. Exactly. Exactly.
He said it. Yeah.
For no reason. For no reason. Some of you have never even went gold, and your heads are so big. You think people are supposed to bow down to you. And half of y'all need to drive Uber, or you are driving Uber to pay your bills.
Yeah.
Don't get so grand, because God can take you down, because there is only a limited number of spots that are going to be major gospel celebrities. It's not going to happen. And if you running around here with this grand attitude, like the world has to bow down to you, you're in the wrong industry. You're supposed to be humble. You need to be humble. Humble yourself, because you're singing about God. It's not about you, but they think it is. And I just hate that they've sat back so long. And I hate you, Paul. I hate you. He said, go. Some of these Negroes can't even get 5,000K downloads. Well, you're making me choke. But you telling the truth.
It's true, bro.
And the industry is so whack right now. It's so whack.
Oh, so it's whack.
I said it. Yes, I did. I'm a follower in the footsteps of others. I'm a follower in his footsteps. The industry is just so whack. And I'm not talking about the church. I'm talking about the gospel music industry. They are whack.
I love it.
I'm like, oh my God. I just don't understand. It's just so, it's so bad. So, but I'm going to leave that alone.
No, it's good. It's a good topic. It's actually a good topic. You know what I mean? It's a really good topic.
Alone, because we ain't going to. I'm going to say this and then I'm going to be done. I'm going to say this. I don't understand how some of you gospel artists are so grand that when you walk into a room and there's people like Taraji P. Henson sitting in there, you're thinking you grander than she is. She is a household name for 50 million years. People walk in with Angela Bassett and you think you grander than Angela Bassett? Wait, let me just give you if you walked in a room and you didn't bow down when Tina Turner was in there because you thought you were that. I was just watching Rita Moreno. I was watching a clip. She was on the talk and she said that she was walking and she saw Lenny Kravitz and she wanted to meet Lenny Kravitz. She's an iconic star. He ran over to her and what happened? He fell down on his knees. He said, I just want to meet you because of who you are. Just because of who you are. And that's where I'm like, he's paying homage to the people who came before him. Let me give you your props because if you wasn't here, I wouldn't be here. There's no way. And he was born into money. His mama was on the Jeffersons, Roxy Roker. I mean, born into money. So that was never an issue. And he sat there and he was just humbled to be in her presence. And that's how it should be. When you're meeting legends who have paved the way for you, you should be humble. You shouldn't be so grand and think that somebody got to come speak to you. Who are you?
Yeah.
Because if your next album don't sell, you don't even exist no more. This is the weirdest industry of life, that you always have to have an album in order for them to keep thinking of you as a celebrity. If you don't have an album out no more, they push you into the pasture. Mind you, your vocals is still screaming, but they've pushed you into the pasture. Paul, you're right.
Hey, Jerry.
The institution of music industry is whack. It is.
Love
Hey,
you,
Jerry.
love you, and bro. And
we love you. We're praying for y'all. Praying.
Praying for you guys this week.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's a lot. A lot of people want to be in it, though.
I don't know why. I really don't know why, because in the real deal, you gotta keep Alicia. You gotta keep a job in order to be in this bad boy in this industry, because checks don't keep coming. And y'all see Billy Porter, who was at the top of the game, just sit up here and he's selling everything.
Now, ain't they getting a divorce?
Yeah, they're getting a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
But so I always say this. Yep. Okay, Paul, I wholeheartedly agree with you that the money is not there anymore. It's because of, and I have to say the truth, because I've made money from YouTube, but the new algorithm with YouTube, my videos are dwindling down. And I'm sitting here like, what's going on? It just is crazy how it is. The streaming services have taken over, and they really are taken from the artists and the vloggers and everybody else, and you're not getting anything anymore. And now that's why every celebrity all of a sudden got a damn podcast. Yeah. I'm like, because they trying to find streams of income because they don't have the regular gigs that they had before. So I'm like, damn, here come Don Lemon with a podcast. Here come another basketball player. LeBron James is coming out with a podcast. I'm like, okay, come on. Yeah. This was the way for little people to come up. And now you can't do it. Albums are now your promotional. So if you can't tour, then you might as well give it up. Exactly. If you can't get on a tour right now, you're struggling. And usually what happens on the tours, they bring the same people over and over and over and over again. It's so many artists out there. And well, they don't get nobody in the building. You don't advertise them to get somebody in the building, because there's some good music out there, but you ain't gonna hear it. You ain't gonna hear it. I see Tina, what's Tina's? Campbell has a new album getting ready to come out.
It's out.
Oh, is it out already?
Oh, you're talking about Tina. Yeah. She has, it's a new album, yeah. But her single coming out, I think, this Friday or something like that. Well, yeah.
I saw the cover.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't feeling the promotional cover.
I love it.
But and people get mad at me when I say this, I do enjoy Tina way more than I do Erica. Tina's voice to me just it's on the level that reaches me. And I think her album was really good, the first one, but they slept on that. Yeah. And it didn't get pushed like it should have got pushed. But I think and especially it came right after she had just gotten off the reality show, going through the whole process with the husband. That wasn't it. But no, I'm saying it came right after that. And what really got me, But I'm not saying that's why it didn't sell. I'm going somewhere else. I'm saying for me, what made me like her was the fact that she stood by him. She could have left him. She could have justifiably left him because in the church, if you cheat, that is a legal reason to get divorced. She stood by him. I don't know what her reasoning was, but she stood by him.
The reason why her CD didn't go anywhere is because
I wouldn't worry about that.
Well, that's where it sounds like he was going, so I'm going to go there since you did.
I wasn't worried.
The reason why CD,
these people won't buy nothing; they'd rather steal it than
but it wasn't. People had a deaf ear to her because she supported Trump, so that killed her tour.
She supported Trump.
Yes, she came out and supported Trump. All nine, the whole. She was behind him 100%.
Really?
Yes. Yes. She had to cancel her tour. She came to Oakland with BB, and there was only 10 people in there. I got video.
I never knew she supported Trump.
Supported Trump, and the people did what they did to Chrisette.
To Chrisette Michele.
Yes.
But ain't that funny? They did that to her, but they didn't do it to the boy.
Travis.
Because
Travis' audience is not us.
Oh, okay.
Travis' audience is not us.
It's not us. Okay, I get
so
it.
he probably have a whole lot of Republicans in his church.
Okay, I get it.
You know what I mean?
I get it. That'll change everything.
That changes a lot. You know what I mean?
Because Chrisette Michele forgot who her audience was.
Yeah, exactly.
She was like, I'm platinum recording art, multi-platinum, blah, 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 with black people.
Yeah. So that's what killed her whole. She went out on a tour right at the brick of that. And the people
didn't know that.
She came to Oakland. I pushed and pushed and pushed as much as I could. And it was only 10. I'm not lying. I have video. It was 10 people at BB Memorial. And they had brought things in. She did the show in LA, and it was nobody but her family. So they had to cancel the tour.
The show they did on the reality. That
was it. That was a tour. That was it.
Was nobody there?
That was it. It was like literally. So they had to. Ain't nobody. You wasting money going on tour, and ain't nobody coming.
How did I miss? Oh, because see, I wasn't a Mary fan.
No,
so I really found out.
Got on there and blasted, like went off on this whole thing. Yeah, they had to cancel it because the people just was not having it.
Wow. I wasn't a Mary fan, so I just didn't. I didn't follow. I only followed once the news dropped that she shot the car up, and then I said, "Let me figure out what's going on over here," and that's when I had. Paul said, "Ain't nobody else gonna tolerate her, but Teddy," and that's what made me sit up and look. But I heard so many other stories, and it's just like people were saying she already knew about the affair before they did the show. And I was like, wow. So I was reading the blogs. The blogs was talking. The blogs was like, she knew the girl and all that.
She was on The View when she made that statement about her. Yeah.
See,
it was a major platform. And then she went on live on IG and started going into a thing. I love her now. That's my girl. I never stopped loving her. But I love her music. I love her. That first CD was actually incredible. She got some hits after hits on that CD right there. Yes. It's one of the best gospel CDs I've heard. Like I
enjoyed her.
Stevie Wonder's on there.
I did not know that she.
Go get it. I want y'all to go get that first CD. Please go.
Paul said that's facts about the if she knew. Oh wow, that's what the blogs was saying. Because I didn't follow them like that. But I will say this: I've said this before, but I will reiterate it again. There is no way you can call yourself a Christian and really be serious about your Christianity and support Trump. There's no way. Everything that he has done
Not the
has
hatred
been,
that
huh?
he has so much hatred.
Yes. So how do you support that as a
So
Christian?
much hatred.
How do you support that?
Quiet about it.
And he's not quiet about it.
Did you hear
There's
him
no
yesterday
way.
tell there's going to be a bloodbath if they don't vote for him?
There's gonna be a
And then
bloodbath.
he's going to he's going to send people back. This man is crazy, and
I don't
but
understand.
he's mocking the black community by these tennis shoes and by these other stuff, and these niggracks is still talking about go vote for him.
Exactly.
And the crazy part is some of these fans are going to go do it.
The sad part is, and I said this, in order to support Trump, I didn't even look at that. I didn't even say nothing about that. I did not. I said my thing was, if you support Trump, if you support Trump, that means there's a piece of you that's racist. Because if you were against racism, you wouldn't support somebody who is wholeheartedly in on racism. There's no way. This man has did everything publicly to show you that he's a racist. Publicly. And you say, I'm a Christian. God is about love. God is supporting about love. And he's pure hatred. He really is the Antichrist. And y'all gonna follow him right on down there to the polls. And then, Alicia, I agree. You said it's so hard not to vote at all, but there's a bunch of idiots that's still not gonna vote. We got people that don't vote in the local elections, and they wonder why stuff is so hard for them. They did not pay in government class.
These nuts need to vote for. I'm gonna tell you who I'm voting for. I'm definitely voting for Biden again. I don't give a damn how old he is. Trump is right behind him if he ain't next to him.
They right there at the same age.
You know what I mean? And
they run at the same age.
You guys really need to pay attention to what Trump is saying.
Don't care.
He wasn't even president, and they tried to take over January 6th. That was just a little 10% of what he's trying to do. And he has the Supreme Court behind him. Y'all better pay attention. Y'all better play close.
Supreme Court.
Y'all gonna be back out there. Look, y'all gonna be back out there picking cotton.
Exactly.
Because that's what he wants.
That's what he wants.
I don't know if you remember when he first came on The View.
Yes.
He was talking about slavery, and Whoopi stood up talking about, you want us to go back to slavery?
Yep.
You remember? And he was like, no, I don't want none. No, she ran into you and let you have it then. And that was years ago. That's what we're talking about, Paul. They stupid.
And it's the black rap. But we talking about uneducated folks who ain't had no education and they got some money. So they didn't pay attention in government class. Because they didn't go to government class.
No.
That's why they idiots. Alicia, there's nobody to vote for. I'm definitely going to vote, but we'll have to vote first for the lesser of the two evils. And see, that, Alicia, I need you to understand this part right here. The Republicans will hold down a dog that has killed everybody. They will vote for that person until the end. But the Democrats will get in here and say, oh, it's the lesser of the evil. No, you vote for our party and support our party until it falls or until something else comes along. That's why we get so caught up, because the Republicans, they don't care. They knew Donald Trump was talking about, I grabbed the women by their peas. I did all of this. I did that. And they still voted for him. When he abolished Roe versus Wade, they still voted for him.
Yeah. Because they're going to support
white women who got raped in their own house could not have an abortion. And now they sitting there, and the person that they got raped by, they got to have joint custody with that person. Now that's some shenanigans. That's some shenanigans if I've ever heard in my life. You get raped in your own house, and now you can't have an abortion because they done put it away and talk about you have to carry this baby. And then when you get done carrying the baby, the person gets out of jail because rape is only 3-4 years. Now you have to have joint custody with this person. So the person that raped you, you got to constantly see them over and over and over and over again. That's some stupidity if I've ever heard it in my life. That's right, Paul. The Republicans only care about themselves.
That's it, because they got money.
They don't want to pay taxes. They want to stay rich.
They don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to pay taxes. And Biden is making their ass pay taxes like he should. Everybody should pay taxes.
Everybody should pay taxes.
Why would you take taxes from the poor people that ain't making no money and then let these niggas and let them just go on and keep their millions and then get more millions on top of the millions that they make in a year? Off of your work. If you look at it, the CEOs is actually, you're actually working and the CEO is really not really doing anything.
Nothing.
So you're all actually really is already in slavery.
Yep. There it is.
You really are.
You are.
They may go to a meeting or two, but they're going to get on a jet and fly somewhere and have a vacation.
That's true.
Just really look at the whole, how it really is laid out. You know what I mean?
It's the truth, because I feel like I go to the plantation every day. I go to the plantation every day. I feel it. I agree. We just have to be, as Democrats, we have to support our party all the way through. And I'm not a fan of, what's the little short, black, fat, short, fat black man? Roland Martin.
Yeah.
Roland Martin did a clip and he was arguing with this woman. And one of the things that he said that stood out from me.
Oh, that was good. That was that man.
From the womb to the tomb. From the womb to the tomb.
Was that the man he was talking about?
No, he was talking to a woman. It was a black
it's man. Another one he did with this boy saying that they don't need black people and Mexicans, that white people can handle everything. And he was like, so if you can handle everything, so you're going to go out there and get the vegetables, you're going to go out there and he was eating his ass up. He didn't know what to say. So we got to get that next week.
So he went in on the black woman, and it's so true. She was talking about she was against abortion and all of this, but she was saying that she was pro-life. And he said, there's no way you can be pro-life because you need to give prenatal care to the mother. You need to have OBGYNs in the area where the lowest area where the poverty is. You don't have doctors there and they have to travel far. And he kept going on and he got all the way to the end. If you were serious about being pro-life, you have to be pro-life from the womb until the tomb. And that's what Republicans are. They will ride a mess from the womb to the tomb. They don't care where it's going. If it blow up, they still voting for some shenanigans, because we all know Donald Trump was wrong. And these people still out here talking about Donald Trump for 2024. What? What kind of shenanigans is that? Oh, you're going to vote for him because as long as he's in office, you don't pay taxes. So I don't care what Biden is saying.
And that's what we need to realize. These rappers and everything, they have that kind of money.
They have that kind of money.
So they don't want to pay taxes. Black people don't want to pay taxes, period. If you got $10 million, you don't want to pay taxes.
And look at our celebrities. Look at how many of them owe for tax evasion. Look at how many owe for tax evasion. But they the ones go to jail. It's very rare when you see their counterparts, the lighter skinned folks, going to jail for tax evasion. Yes, some of them do. But our black celebrities
get out of it. They got an attorney to get them out of it.
Right. Wesley Snipes went on right on in there. Tax evasion. So Ride with our Democrats all the way through. Don't stop now. And here's the thing. Everybody say that there's nobody out there. Get in and start researching. We have Black people out there that's doing stuff. Get behind them and support them in your local areas. Nobody knew who Barack Obama was except for Chicago. Nobody had a clue to who he was. And all of a sudden, he just started climbing the scale. And he made it all the way into the White House. Paul, I agree with you. I get so many tax cuts having a business because I started my business in that bracket. And so I get it, but I still got to support. Why should you not pay taxes when you are a billionaire? And you got people out here who barely can make their rent, or it's 10 of them living in one house. And everybody in there paying $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in taxes, and you got $1 billion and you don't spend a penny to taxes? It's not right. That is right. Republicans have filled the Supreme Court and the judges in the federal courts with their own folks under Trump. And that's what people did not pay attention to. He put the people in there that is going to do his bidding. That's exactly what it's going to do. They're going to do his bidding and showing it time and time again. But now something just happened. The money that he has to pay, he cannot find an insurance underwriter. I'm wondering how that's going to play out because he can't get a bond for this millions that he has to pay in these cases. And that would be the craziest thing if that be the thing to take him down, because everything else seems to be failing. So y'all think about that. Get out there and support. True, millionaires don't get salaries. They live off the dividends of their business assets. That's so true. They live because what they just a percent of what they make would support a whole bunch of people. You muted. You muted. Huh? Deshaun Little is muted, y'all, and he not understanding what I'm saying that. The mute is on. Trump's ideas came from conservatives think tanks.
I said they don't care.
Oh, we don't know. You was muted.
Yeah, they're gonna live off their millions, child. They don't care.
You was muted. We ain't heard a word you said.
That's what I said. I said they don't care.
Trump's ideas come from conservative think tanks who have an entire plan on how to reform the entire U.S. government, putting Black folks back in slavery.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That is where it is. So, and see, that's the thing. Think tanks, they get out there. I saw somebody, and I would never blast their name, but they put on there, I need what's the thing? I need jury duty to lose my information. If we don't go do jury duty, that's why our people always end up with an all-white peers. All white. And what's going to happen? They send them to jail.
They go straight to jail.
They send them right to jail. So it's your civic duty to get out there and do jury duty. It's your civic duty to get out there. And don't just sit there because you don't want to be there and just vote with whatever the people say. Be a part and actually pay attention, because somebody's lives is in your hands.
Yep.
Somebody's lives is in your hand. Don't just throw them away because the rest of the people say, oh, yeah, we're going to vote this way. We're going home. No. Stand up.
Stand up for them.
Stand up, because if you don't, who will? If you don't, who will? And we need more young people to step up and get into politics. We need more young people to try to get on the city councils and get out there and do something. I can never vote Republican because they do not care about the less fortunate. Just because I'm doing extremely well, the next person may not. Jesus said, "The poor will be with you always." That's it. They're always going to be here. That's the truth.
That's what the
That's
world is.
And my thing is, one of the most iconic things that Danny Glover said in that this was it last what this could whatever the movie with Danny Glover was with Monique and all of them, and they were coming home for Christmas. This Christmas, he said, if you can't help somebody, don't do them no harm.
Yeah.
If you cannot help them, don't do them no harm, because they're already down.
They're already down. They don't need you.
They don't need you to do anything. And we tend to do that. We step over others. Get your affairs in order, people. Get your affairs. I have some things that I need to get in order on personal stuff too. But I was coming home and the people standing out on the corner with a billboard and they trying to get donations for a funeral. Stop waiting to the last minute, people. Stop waiting. Pay your money and pay your $30, $40 and whatever. And let me say
even with that, because I've been there, even with that, some people are unfortunately can't, insurance won't let them get it. So you go get your pre-plan.
Yes, that's where I was going next.
Go there to someone that you know that's going to be around. Just don't go to one of these rinky-dinky services. They take your money and y'all can't find out when stuff happens. Go somewhere.
They got a mink on their back because you ain't got no insurance.
They done took your $35,000 to $10,000 that you didn't prepay. You know what I mean? No, go start a prepaid. It's okay. It is okay. You know what I mean? So,
and my thing is,
because unfortunately, some sickness and some age bracket, they won't allow it.
Uninsurable.
They won't give it to you.
And let me tell y'all this:
they still won't give it to you.
Please, ma'am, sir, daughter, son, niece, nephew, there is nothing wrong with being cremated.
No.
So many people don't want to be cremated and they want to be buried. So let's just say in the Bay Area right now, there's nowhere. You got to go drive far to get buried. We're talking 2 hours to some places. You need to understand that there's nothing wrong with cremation.
Nope.
And it costs to open. So if you've had a grave site, it costs more money to open that grave site now that you didn't know that was going to come along. And then you got to get a liner and you got to get paid for that. That was another fee that you didn't know. So think about cremation. Think about it as an option.
And if you want to do your burial, go down to that cemetery and start paying on it.
Start paying on it.
It's okay.
And don't do this. Yeah. Don't do this. Hide your burial stuff that can't nobody find it when you die.
Ain't that crazy?
Right there in a drawer where
tell somebody.
Tell somebody. They scavenge in your house and can't find it.
That's crazy.
Keep it.
But it happens.
It happens.
Yes, it happens.
I was just in DC, and we need to create a leadership pipeline to get our folks educated and activated. So true. So true. We need so many more people in government that look like us.
We do.
That look like us.
We do.
Because there's no way we can be America when everybody that's a senator is an old white man. There's no way.
Ain't that amazing that what you call the father say he was resigning?
Who?
The old man.
The one that was having the shakes?
The one that was
what's his name?
McCarthy, whatever his name is.
McConnell, Mitch McConnell.
Yes.
I don't believe that man going nowhere. He said, I'm staying to the end of the term. He gonna get to the
the
end of
term
the
is
term and say,
December, but he ain't gonna be able to go.
he
That's
gonna
it.
say,
But that's even if he even make it that long, child.
Paul said, not only just look like
Exactly.
us, they
Exactly,
need to
Paul.
think like
Because
us.
there's a whole lot
Yes.
of them that don't think they another color and ain't. I don't know where
Think
they
they
get it
another
from.
color. And what cracked me up is when they way darker than me and they trying to say, baby, it's all in me.
It was a
I'm a
show.
crossbreed.
I don't know whose show that was. Somebody, I think it was what's that boy name that was on Real World, the first one. He got a show now, the black boy.
Rama,
Karamo. They had this girl on there, black girl, black as ever, child, but she thought she was white. You couldn't tell her no difference.
no.
Like she thought like
Black is the bottom of our screen.
you could tell her she wasn't. That's the crazy part.
Mm-mm.
Child hair nappy as all get out, but she got it pressed and down. And it's just napping up as she sweat.
And she's sweating, it's drawing back up.
She's just drawing up, and she's just white.
Lord, help your people. Help your people. He said she was turned over to a reprobated mind. Lord, help us today. Y'all get out there, vote, get out there, be a part of what's going on in the community. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Just don't get so caught up. And here's the thing. It really only takes 5 minutes sometime for you to pay attention to what's going on in the voting world. 5 minutes. You can sit down and read the pamphlet and pay attention. And y'all be on social media so much, follow the person that you voting for and see what they talking about. Follow them and see if that's somebody you want to support. And my thing is, I support. Supporting is my thing. I will buy your book. I won't guarantee that I will always read it, but I will buy your book because if that's what I need to support Black authors and support people, then I'm going to do that. Now, unfortunately, if you don't get out and support somebody else, why should you think that people are going to support you? Why? So get out there, y'all, and do something so that when you have your event, people will show up and be there at your event, not just wherever. So it's 8:08, y'all. We done end. It's time for us to say bye. Thank you for coming. All that good stuff. Because my little eyes is getting a little droopy.
So, child, it's some shit going on right now, but we're gonna talk about it next week with Erykah Badu and Beyonce and Jay-Z. It just hit. I guess Beyonce's CD cover looks like Erykah Badu. And it does. I just looked at it. It looks just like she got the whole Erykah Badu hair and everything. I don't know if y'all can see it.
Well, why is there any surprise? Beyonce steals everybody's stuff.
So Erykah Badu just said something to send a message over to Jay-Z. So yeah, so stay tuned for more information on that. We'll talk about that next week. Why are the Democratic cities so horrible? That's what I liked. The town has turned into a third world country. Yeah.
Oakland turned into that because we sit up here. This is what really frustrates me too much. And then I'm gonna be done on this one. We sit up here and the people who sit in power positions and they come up, we having a hiring freeze. We ain't hiring nobody because they only want to hire their friends. If they can't get their friends in there, they don't want to hire anybody else. There's no reason why Oakland should not be up to capacity with police officers. Yeah. There's no reason why. They pay enough money for it to be done. And it wouldn't be like this if you had more police officers. And just like the highway patrol officers, y'all sitting on the side of the freeway. I was coming from it was an accident on the San Mateo, and I had to come across the Dumbarton Bridge the other day. So it took me over an hour to get home. I had to go around. But I pulled up on a highway patrol officer sitting in his car right on the side of the road talking on the phone. Not even a mile in front of him was an accident, and they needed assistance. He was right there and never moved. And he could see the cars pulled over, but he was on the phone.
So that's a state problem.
But what I'm saying, you can be you can be on the streets, and they do the same thing on the street.
The good thing is because Oakland, one of the reasons why she brought Gavin brought the
highway. She didn't bring them.
That's what I said. Gavin brought the highway patrol into Oakland is because Oakland police cannot chase anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do any highway speed chases. They don't care if they see a robbery, and they can't go after them because of that whole law that passed when the person got killed and the family went and wanted this law and they got it done. Now we're complaining, why don't the police do anything? Well, they can't because of the law that you all passed.
And wait, the law wouldn't have passed if y'all would have got out there and voted.
So he brought the highway patrol in because they ain't bound to no law.
By nothing. That's right.
They can go chase you. And they've been chasing, and they've been getting, and they've been snatching, and they've been arresting. And then everybody want to complain. No, I told somebody the other day, I think I was talking to you. What's going to happen is when these niggas when they start getting killed, they're going to really, there's no rest in peace, nothing.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear no rest in peace. Oh, my child was such a good child. Why y'all kill him?
Y'all got to stop.
Why was he stealing?
Y'all got to stop. Y'all out here killing innocent people. Did you see on the news in San Leandro? They tried to take the man car. He came out and stopped him, and they shot up his house like 40 bullets. His little daughter almost got killed. And you want people just to look over that?
Nope.
Y'all got to stop. Because y'all sitting up here killing innocent people that just for nothing.
For nothing.
For you to take their cars to go do another robbery. That shit is dumb. It's dumb. It is dumb.
We find money for the stupidest stuff to get passed. Y'all pass laws for stupidity. Pass laws to get more officers out there. Pass the laws to stop having these hiring freezes. And
what happens is you need to get officers that live in the city that they care about.
That right there.
Yeah, that needs to happen. And if you can't, if you feel like they train them.
Train the folks right there in the city.
Get them in the city that they live in, they will care about it a little bit more.
And they will change the face of the city.
And that's all I can say because I work for the city. So
don't forget to share. See
us next week. We on next week. Next week is the Wednesday before Resurrection Sunday.
Resurrection Sunday.
Praise the Lord.
Guys, we appreciate you, and we will see you
next
week.
Guys. See you guys next week. Please.
Don't forget to follow.
All Demetrius, all of you, Alicia, all of you guys. Good seeing you guys. We will see y'all later.